4th and goal to go to 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes a snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Here is Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
All right. Welcome to the Gridiron, baby. If you can give this video a thumbs up or maybe share this video, that would be absolutely freaking phenomenal. Oh my God. If you subscribe to my channel, thank you. If not, please go down below, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon. That way next time I go live or if I put a video out, you'll be notified. And it's free of charge. What do you got to lose? It's totally free of charge. But if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you want to help support my channel out, description box below, very top link takes you to my membership page. I got 3 different membership levels. Each one has their own little perks to them. So once again, if you want to help support my channel out, it would mean so much to me. And I thank you in advance. And then finally, just another link. Somewhere down in the description box takes you to my Facebook group. It's called the New York Giants, the Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. We have over 9,900 members in the group. We are so close to 10,000 members. It's so close. But yet so far away. And might I add, it is doing simply marvelous, might I add. Basically, if I'm alive and breathing, and if I got internet access, I am putting stuff in this group down there 365. It's called the New York Giants, the Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. Please join it. You will not be dissatisfied. I promise. Well, we got the joint practices run out of the way. Well, not out of the way, they conquered, right? At the preseason game coming up Saturday. And then, the following Thursday is the final preseason. It's like, whew. I think it was John Schmelk was talking about it. He was kind of like, showing how short the preseason game time is compared, and then it's like there's almost 17 days. It's like 2.5 weeks before the first football game. You figure it was last Saturday was the first one. This Saturday will be the second one. So that's 8 days. Saturday to Saturday, 8. And then you got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You got 5. So 8 days. You got 13. The preseason games are only like 13 days from the beginning to the end. And then you got 17, almost 2.5 weeks off before the beginning of the regular season. The one nice thing about that is that, obviously any little maybe nicks or bumps and bruises or whatever, hopefully can heal up a little bit before the beginning of the season. Going to be interesting to see, as far as with some of these guys on the injured, being held out, shall we say, right? Andrew Thomas, who's on the pup, right? But he can, anytime he can pass the physical, they can put him out there, right? That's all he needs to do. But with Malik Neighbors, Cam Scatterbo, I'm sorry, buddy, didn't see you there. The interesting thing is that, with some of them, are they injured? And it's, or some of them, is it they're just, just bubble wrapping the dude. It's like, maybe like Malik, we know what you can do. We don't need to see you in preseason. We don't need to see you. We know we need you for week 1. Going to be interesting to see with him because it's a guarantee. Just like with Darren Waller, like with his hamstrings and stuff like that. It's going to be interesting to see how long he makes it this season before anything starts. I hope he's good to go, right? But apparently he has problems with his hamstrings. And yes, where's it going to rear its ugly head for the Miami Dolphins this season? We'll have to wait and see. But with Malik and his toe, it's been all the way back since college. It's a guarantee. it's going to, cause him some discomfort, shall we say, this season. Now, I mean, he dealt with it all last season. He dealt with it in college. He's going to deal with it again this season, right? Interesting to see after the season's over, does he get some type of surgery? Because, I mean, obviously rest is not the answer, right? So will he get some type of surgery done on it? We'll have to wait and see. But you also kind of want, it's like, with some of them, right? Like with like Malik and Cam. If the season started tomorrow, would they be ready to go? Right? But you don't know anything at all. Dave will just he ain't gonna tell you nothing. The thing is, like in the preseason, they don't have to be, they just she's nursing something. Right? Regular season rolls around, they ask, well, his hamstring. That has to be more specific. Now, obviously, he's still like, Dable always tries to get away from maybe being really, really specifically like what's wrong with it. He just calls it a hamstring, or it's a foot, or it's what what I mean. But right now, he doesn't have to be really specific at all as far as what type of injury it is. So, right, I did see this, and it's. Hopefully it won't take too long, right? Hopefully, Mr. Carter, right, will get himself a nice fresh haircut. But he's on a haircut strike. I said it won't be like this for too long. I'm loving that attitude. Now, apparently, he's not going to get a haircut until he gets himself a sack. So hopefully, once again, it won't take too long. As I said, let's just not forget, right? Once again, I don't want to be, jinxing us or anything like that, but let's not forget, right? The team that went to that championship game last year, okay, a very surprising team, those Washington Commanders. We were a kicker away, pretty much, from beating them last year in Washington. So, right. Would be nothing finer than going in Spanish. If we could start off 2-0, I mean, we held our own very well against Washington both games last season. Somewhere along the line, we have to knock off Dallas. Right. All right. But anyway. The linebacker, Abdul Carter, is already flashing signs that he can be a special player at the NFL level. Carter, the third overall selection in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Penn State, has shown that he can get to the quarterback in multiple ways this summer. On Wednesday, after the Giants joint practice with the Jets, Carter was asked if he takes pride in being a disruptor and making things unsettling for quarterbacks. That's what they brought me here to do, so I take a lot of pride in it, and that's what I do best, he said. Carter's not cutting his hair until he gets his first NFL sack. He took questions with his hood on. He was asked if his hair was the longest it's been in a while. And Carter says, "Excuse me if you see me and I'm looking a little rough. Not getting a haircut till I get a sack." Let's see. And he was asked if his hair's been this long in a while. I said, "Yeah, for sure. But it won't be like this for long," he quipped. Carter appears to get better with each passing day. He came into camp with a top skill set and was ready to take the next steps to become a great NFL player. "I'm learning a lot," he said. "Every day, every practice, they're out here teaching me new things, trying to help me out. I'm just learning everything." Asked what the biggest difference is from the beginning of camp, Carter didn't tell us anything we already didn't know. "Just getting more comfortable. I know my teammates more and just building that chemistry. I feel like that's the most important thing," he said. Carter is getting more comfortable, which is not good news for the Giants' opponents this year. Yeah, I mean, they got some videos here of him going up against the Jets. He looked good. He really, really looked good. So I mean, one of the nice things about, being a really crappy team, right, is that you hopefully you get that reward in April, right? Now, of course, it didn't pan out too well in 2019. It did, but it didn't. We got Dexter Lawrence out of it, okay? Quite possibly, you can say, as of right now, the best player on the Giants team. Right? I mean, Malik is making a push for that. Maybe Mr. Carter might make a push for the number one player on the team. But so right now, Sexy Dexy's the best team player on this team. And we got that in the 17th pick in the 2019 draft. Now, of course, we got the 6th overall pick, and that didn't really turn out too well. Then, of course, we also traded up for the 32nd pick, and DeAndre Baker. And, of course, that turned out, that garbage, absolute straight up trash. So, we had, the second pick in the 2018 draft. It turned out pretty well. So, you got to also, it's not just the fact that you're getting a good draft pick, you got to hit it out of the park with it. And, it really, really looks like that with Malik Neighbors and Abdul Carter, we hit it out of the park. So it looked like two phenomenal football players. And they're just babies. Hopefully we'll have these guys for a long, long time. Right? So that's something to look forward to. Now, I know Kayvon, okay, he was, so that was, I guess his hair was looking a little long. I guess his hair is, it used to be maybe a little bit shorter than that. But Kayvon was also talking. Somebody asked him, what do they think about Justin Fields, right? Give you maybe good assessment on Justin Fields. And Kayvon said he was having a hard time really being very descriptive about, how Justin Fields was looking and all that, because he said it's hard to get a good accurate description on, because he said he was he was like running from the pressure most of the time. That didn't sit too well with a lot of the Jet fans. They were kind of some of the Jet fans saw that, and they were kind of barking back at Kayvon. But let's see what we had here. There we go. Giants star Kayvon gives a brutal assessment of Justin Fields and has the Jets fans got their attention. Let me tell you what. Giants star brutal assessment of Justin Fields has fans' attention. Originally appeared on the Spun. Right. Perhaps no rivalry between cross-conference teams is bigger than the Giants and the Jets rivalry. While they may only play in the regular season once every 4 years, their preseason game is an annual tradition, and one Giants player decided to crank up the heat with a pretty brutal assessment of the Giants' new signal caller. Giants and Jets have been doing joint practices this week, and after this morning's practice, Giants pass rusher Kayvon was asked to give his evaluation of Justin Fields. Thibodeaux then remarked that he couldn't give one of Fields because Fields had to spend so much time running and scrambling away from the Giants' pass rushers. Giants edge rusher Kayvon was asked for his evaluation of Justin Fields. He says, honestly, you can't give one because he had spent so much time running away. So Pat Leonard wrote on Twitter, right? They've been talking about how much time. So, of course, this raised the pissed off some Jet fans. So, of course, some of the Jet fans were barking back at him. Jets fans are known for being extremely defensive of their players, so they quickly clapped back at Kayvon on social media. Dude was getting stonewalled most of the practice, LOL. If Abdul Carter said this, I'd be like, all right, he's got us there. Thib is good, don't get me wrong, but he's been mid to good, not good to great. Calm down, buddy, one fan remarked. Well, I saw a couple videos of Kayvon getting the better for offensive linemen. So it wasn't all fun and glory for the Jets. Actually, it wasn't much of an offensive showing. Yeah, we're going to go a little bit more into this in a bit here on the joint practices. But, I mean, neither team really did a phenomenal job offensive-wise. Okay? But let's also not forget with the with the I'm not exactly sure if there was any big stars for the Jets who weren't there, especially on offense, but our best wide receiver, our top two best players weren't playing. Our left tackle and Malik Neighbors, our best wide receiver, was not out there. Their best wide receiver, Wilson, was out there. Our best wide receiver was not out there. Our best two players on offense were not there. So got to keep that in mind too. Let's see here. For a bust that won us that game in 2023 single-handedly, he does talk a lot. And let's not forget the first day when he started 15 for 15 passing, a third said. Let's see. There is a guy who should not be running his mouth. It's Kayvon. These are Jet fans, Jet loser fans here. He is a top 5 pick, and he's literally the definition of mid. Maybe Carter will draw extra attention, and he can actually achieve his draft status. Probably not. This dude talks like he's Reggie White, but plays like Quentin Copples. I don't know, whoever that is. For a pair of teams that would be lucky to avoid double-digit losses in 2025, their players and fan bases both seem to live rent-free in each other's heads. So, but good old Kayvon. I gotta love it. I said, just what I'm hearing. I mean, I didn't see it at all or anything, but the Giants defense was. I mean, the Jets defense was doing pretty good as well too. Let's not forget the Jets have a very good defense. All right, but then again, so do the Giants.